Do you want to improve your relationship with food? Would you like to lose weight, have a healthier diet, exercise more consistently, but you don't really want to count calories or macros right now? Now you can in the future, but there's a little bit of work to do before we get there. I'm Rachel Holmes and I'm a health and fitness coach. I work with menopausal women and postmenopausal women online. And before we go into counting calories and macros and tracking and really fine-tuning the diet, there are a few things that we need to be putting in place for at least a month before. And I would guarantee that if you adhere to these tips over the next 4 weeks, you will see huge gains. You'll see weight loss. You'll see a menopausal belly reduce. You'll have more energy. You'll feel better. It's the simple, healthy habits that you do every single day that get you to your goals. And often you might get towards your goals without having to track and count calories and macros and all of those. So firstly, let's just establish a very healthy framework around nutrition. So I would start with going for 3 healthy meals and no snacking. Now, if in the past you have been an intermittent faster and intermittent fasting works for you, then by all means continue on, because you are effectively removing a meal, so possibly about 500 calories. So if you think that an average meal might be 500 to 600 calories and you take away one meal and you only eat 2 meals a day, no snacking, then you're probably only eating about 1200 calories. Now that might not be quite enough. That might have an impact on your hormonal balance. So you might want to have a complete reset. I always encourage my clients for a month at least to have a reset. Let's go right back to basics. So look at those 3 healthy meals and eat them pretty much at the same time consistently every single day. Start your day or the first meal of your day, and that needs to be a protein-rich breakfast. Again, your lunch needs to be made and built around protein, and so for dinner. So we're upping the protein wherever we can. We're having a large amount of fruits and vegetables. We've got complex carbohydrates in there. And if you're eating enough protein, you are going to be satiated, which means you're not going to be hungry for hours and hours. And if you're eating slowly and mindfully, you will often find, and I see this with my clients very regularly, that they go to eating 3 healthy meals without snacking, building their plate around protein, lots of vegetables, and closing the kitchen in the evening. They often just lose weight, start losing weight really simply without having to track or count calories or macros. So just establish a healthy eating pattern that you can do consistently for the whole month. Can we do that? Let's go with that. The second thing is, let's get you moving. Let's do more activity. Now, if you can do exercise, if you can go to the gym, if you can do a strength training program, then brilliant. That is awesome. But if you're just getting going, then walk. Let's focus on walking, being more active and getting your steps in. Now, even if you are somebody that does a lot of exercise and a lot of activity, getting your steps in, getting outside, getting the sunlight coming into your eyes, even if it's raining like it is today, trying to hit those 10,000 steps on a daily basis. And if you have an Apple Watch or a Fitbit, you can actually track your steps so you can see how active you are. So if you're just starting out, maybe just go for a short walk every day and then build up with that. Start with 10 minutes, go to 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And before you know it, you'll be doing 30 minutes every day of walking. Now, if you really can't walk outside, then you can join me every day. I do a WalkFit class every single day at 6 a.m. UK time. And in 15 minutes, we can do over 2,500 steps. So even before your day's begun, you have got those steps in. So you feel better, you have more energy, you release that dopamine, the serotonin, all your happy hormones are then excreted and rushing around your body. So you feel better, you have more energy, you feel more productive, and you feel your brain is clear. And you're more likely to make healthy choices throughout the rest of the day. I'm a big fan of exercising first thing. So if that works for you, then you can come and join me. Come and join me every morning. If not, choose a time that you can get your steps in that you can do consistently on a daily basis. The third thing I'm going to recommend working on is your sleep. It's massive. When you get good sleep, you wake up feeling refreshed, invigorated, you have more energy for exercise, you make more healthy choices. And it has such a positive effect on everything in your body, including your hormones. So work on your sleep. Now, what does that look like? It might be that you stop drinking caffeine from lunchtime. It might be that you switch to decaf in the afternoon. It might be that you completely switch to decaf coffee and you minimize the amount of caffeine that you're actually drinking. It might be that you stop eating late in the evening, because when you eat in the evening, that has a massive impact on how your body digests the food, and often it disturbs your sleep. So your sleep is important. If we have a recap, let's just go for 3 healthy meals. Our second thing, if we are getting more active on a daily basis, get out and do your steps, aiming for 10,000 a day. The third thing is looking at your sleep and improving your sleep. And this is something that we need to do consistently, day after day. Work out what your bedtime routine is going to be, what it looks like, and then really adhere to that. Because when your sleep improves, every single other thing will improve. You'll have more energy, you'll be more productive, you'll be more mentally focused and clear. And again, you'll make more healthy choices. The fourth thing is to try and recognize what triggers you. If you feel stress or overwhelm or anxiety, or you get triggered, what's your go-to? Do you find yourself walking into the kitchen? Do you find yourself eating your emotions? If you do, then just notice that and recognize and make a note of that over the next 4 weeks. You know, when you did feel triggered, when you did feel anxiety, when you do feel stress, is food what you're using to soothe your emotions, even if it's temporary? Again, write that down and notice that. And then when we notice it, we can then start to change that habit. We can change and exchange that habit for a more healthy habit, something else. It might be that you exercise. It might be you talk to a friend. It might be you go out and have a walk. Whenever you feel those feelings and you're going to then go into the kitchen and eat, let's minimize that and be aware of that. So you're aware of your food behaviors. The fifth thing I'm going to say is around food and good food and bad food. I see this a lot with people when they first start to work with me. Oh, I've been really good today. Oh, I've not been really good today. Food is not good, it's not bad. All food is food. Food is all correct in the right place. If you are, though, making a concerted effort to eat healthier, then let's eat more healthy food and let's minimize the food that is going to take you a little bit further away from your goals, not forward towards your goals. Notice I'm not using good food or bad food. There's food that is going to take you forward, and there's food that's going to just take you a little bit further away from your goals. So for the next month, let's just focus on eating food that is going to take you closer to your goals. And lastly, it's about being prepared. Do a healthy food shop at the beginning of the week. Plan your lunch, plan your breakfast, plan your dinners, what you're going to be eating. Are you going to be putting everything in a slow cooker? Are you using your air fryer? If you're on the go, can you take packed lunches with you? And can you ensure that you are prepared? So you're never going to be rushing in thinking, what am I going to eat? And just eat anything. You're always prepared. That is a massive bonus when you're eating healthily and when you are trying to improve your nutrition, is be prepared. So healthy food shop and plan what you're going to eat over the next few days. Now, let me know in the comments. Let's get you started. Let's get you motivated. If you need a WalkFit program, comment below and I can get you all of the WalkFit information. If you'd like to join my group coaching program, it runs at the beginning of the month to the end of the month. Or if you'd like to work with me one-to-one, again, comment below and I'll send you all the details. And don't forget, like and subscribe.